Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my iRacing journey. Now then, it's the start of a new week. If I'm not mistaken, it is week 7, which puts us here in the GT4 Fixed Series at Suzuka for day 1. Now then, I'm hoping that this is going to be a bit of a brighter atmosphere to this video than the last one. Well, that last one was a little bit sort of, oh, woe is me and moany and all the rest of it, but I'm hoping we can get back to normal here. So, it looks like we're in a relatively low split, strength of field about 1.4k, but I'm not going to make any judgments about anyone's pace here. There could be any number of people in this lobby that are, like me, in a bit of a slump and just struggling to build that rating back up again. I think the only thing I might do is maybe adjust my sort of aggression level, maybe tone that down a little bit. I'm trying to rely on I don't know, just putting pressure on drivers in front to try and force mistakes, rather than going for ambitious moves. I mean, if a gap appears that I think I can get into, I might go for it, but depends how much pressure I'm on. Depends how much pressure I'm under from behind as to how much we really.
The track temp is.
Excuse me.
The temp is 26.
How much we really go for any moves like that.
Minutes. You'll need to get on with this.
Yeah, it's.
To
be fair, I've really changed my approach this time, rather than just jumping straight into the first race that was starting in 5 or 10 minutes after getting in from work. I have actually tried to be a little bit more sensible, and I've invested a good chunk of time into putting some actual practice together. So I've done a good sort of, I want to say 45-50 minutes of laps learning the I'm already very familiar with the track, thanks to a history doing a lot of F1 league racing with the Codemasters games.
All right, Dan, get ready.
Oh, looks like we're off already. There wasn't much hanging about there.
Go, nail it.
So there's a car on the right there.
15 minutes.
So we're just gonna try and give him loads of room. Come off the gas early. Oh. Gotta be careful because I've not warmed the brakes up, and I've got the bias set fairly rearward compared to the default setup. So any misjudgment under braking could potentially lead me into a bit of a problem. This Mercedes is looking a little bit ambitious behind us.
On your left. Clear left.
Okay, cool. We've got a nice big gaggle in front. This is going to be very dangerous going into the hairpin. We're going to have to take it nice and easy.
Right side. Hold your line.
We've plenty of room here.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there.
We're going to be on the inside for spoon
Still
curve,
there.
which I'm not particularly happy about. This kind of
Right.
catches me out at the best of times, and it looks like there's been a punt. Okay. So we've survived, almost survived the entirety of lap 1. So this is a good start. See, that's the other thing I should have mentioned as well. If I can get a grip of my tendency to be a bit fast and loose with the track limits, I might come out with a positive safety rating as well. But I'll be honest, in my initial practice, I was getting at least one off track every lap. and I'm still not entirely shot of some of that tendency. There's quite a lot of these corners that I really don't think I am, you know, exploiting properly or using every inch of the track for. There have been a number of corners, particularly Spoon Curve, where I feel like if you get a wheel on the grass, it's just, you know, under braking, it's just game over from there. I'm just going to have to remember to brake a little bit earlier for this one, because although the draft might not have a huge effect, it's probably going to be worth at least a couple of Ks an hour, which makes a difference. And again, for this one, we're going to have to be nice and careful. I'm still not entirely sure how much speed I can carry through that one. Whether or not I can make it with a lift or I need to rush the brakes. I think brushing the brakes is necessary. I think there might be some aliens that could probably do it with a lift just to get the line right every single time. Let's have a look down the inside. Oh, crikey! It's alright, Dan, tone down the aggression. All you've got to do is stay close, you don't have to force the move.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Again, this is another high-risk part of the track.
Right side. 3 wide. You're on the left.
Ooh, steady.
Right.
Looks like 2 positions in 1 corner there. So got to be very careful not to bottle it here. Yeah, I got that wrong. I tucked back in behind him a little bit too late, and the car wasn't quite stable enough for the braking to carry carry a good line through. I mean, hopefully just occasionally sort of dipping out to look down the inside, going into some of these corners, should be enough to spook him a little bit.
halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
On your right. Clear right.
There was a gap to exploit on the inside there, but I couldn't track out. I wasn't alongside enough to track out to the outside to maximise the exit, because obviously he was there, and tracking out to the outside would have caused a collision, which would have been bad, and it's what we want to avoid. So I think we're having an effect, just being, you know, within 0.2 of a second and giving him something to think about. Oops.
Okay, Dan, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. Fastest lap.
No, the S's are not a place to go for a move. So I mean, that it wasn't really a gap. That was a vortex of danger, and there's countless examples to show that the S's is not the place to go for the move. Oh no!
Clear left.
That is completely my fault, I think.
On your left. Clear left.
Oh dear, that was. I'm not sure how I think I need to give that position
5
back,
minutes
you know.
to go. 5 minutes left.
I don't. I feel quite bad about that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think if Jesper gets alongside at any point, I'm going to lift and give that position back. I think I'm not happy with how I made it past him earlier. We'll check the replay if it comes to it. I mean, we'll check the replay regardless, I think. That was lap 5, I think.
P3.
Yeah, we'll check the replay. I'm not convinced it was a particularly sportsmanlike move. Yeah, there was no contact, but
behind is increasing. It's now 0.7.
if he hadn't gone super wide off the track, that would have been a contact, and it would have been my fault.
Okay, Dan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Yeah, I really struggle with spoon curve. I think that's a key part of the track where I could really be using a lot more of the width. I'm just afraid of it.
2 minutes to go.
I think.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I think afraid of it is the only way to put it.
All right, Dan. One more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. You've just done a 2:12.54.
So he's actually really close now. That's dangerously close. Yeah, that is incredibly close. He might actually be able to get a move done into the chicane at the end of the lap. If not here. Because, yeah, there's no way he's not going to close the gap on me on the exit of 130R, because I'm just, again, it's another part of the track that I'm just not confident in. I'm not carrying enough speed through here at all, and I'm going to have to go defensive. Cool. Well, that's that then. Yeah, overall,
Well done, Dan.
it
Great
was...
drive. That's a podium.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Good race, actually. Quite enjoyed that. We'll go back and have a look at the move that we... Well, I say move. It was more of like a blunt force bullying attack, to be honest, from what I remember. But we'll go and have another closer look at it. And if it turns out that it was particularly messy and I should have done better, we'll hope that Mr. Olofsson hasn't left the lobby by the time we get there, so that I can say something to the effect of, yeah, my bad. But for now, we'll just, I just want to keep going around the track while that timer is still going. Pick up as many more clean corners as possible. There it is. There's the end of the timer. So Jasper is right there. Cool. Right, let's go have a look at lap 5. At least I think it's this one. So we are going to be going into this corner, I think. Okay, so I'm not sure actually if let's... Yeah, I think honestly, if he hadn't run wide, I and he'd actually managed to get around the corner, I would have killed him. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And unfortunately, he has just left the lobby. So I do actually feel quite bad about that. I mean, ultimately, the worst didn't happen purely because he got spooked by the fact that I was having a look down the inside here, and I looked like I was committing to the move, which I kind of was. And in hindsight, I really shouldn't have done, because there's no overlap here. There was no chance this move was going to work, and the more sensible thing to do at this point, or rather at this point, I think, would have been to come off the gas, get in behind him, and open the corner up. So yeah, I am. That could have been so much worse. If there would have been a contact there, that would have been completely on me. Yeah, so I don't feel great about that, I'll be honest. But anyway, let's go have a look at the silliness, and maybe we'll come back to that. That is an unfortunate start. I've seen a lot of... I haven't actually managed to do that myself yet, but I've seen a lot of people doing that in the practice sessions. Yeah, that's a crying shame. Yeah. Okay, so that's why the punt happened, because this guy number one has got a wheel on the grass as he's hit the brakes. Now I know from experience doing that in these cars, or any car to be honest, as soon as that wheel touches the grass there, you've got nothing. The car is going to spin. You're going to lose control. Yeah, that was. Yeah, not great. And oh dear, wasn't exactly a great rejoin either. Blinker. Oh, good save. Yeah, that's easy to do. If you stamp on the gas at the wrong point going through that, the corner that you exit, and it's very easy to go super wide. And yeah, you've just gone for a wild dive there. That's caused problems for everybody. And that's there you go. That's where we picked up P5, isn't it? Oh, this looks dangerous. Nice little blocking action there. Very. See that number one goes to look around the outside, and 19 goes to block him. Nice. That's yeah. It boggles the mind. Well, I don't know why you go to so much effort to do that. It's never mind. That's just again, that's just poor awareness. That I mean, luckily nothing bad's happened. Nothing terrible has happened from it. But if you're in that position, you've got to recognise that 25 is not going to be carrying anywhere near as much speed as you are at the apex. So you're not going to go through him. He's got the corner, so you're just going to have to back off a bit more and slide in behind him. Oh, off track, and yeah, again, could have been an awful lot worse. It just got worse. Okay, yeah. Outstanding. Oh, we've seen this. What's going to happen now? Nothing, apparently. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, if there's a car there, you can't turn to the apex as you normally would, because you just go into the car. And I mean, again, luckily not too much. That's a blinker. Right, again, I think this guy's just caught the grass, and this is why I don't use all of the track going into Spoon, because I've been bitten by that patch of grass far too often to trust it anymore. And I'm sure I could carry so much more speed through those corners if I really used the track, but yeah, it's a risk. Oh, crikey, what's happened here? We've gone 3 wide, and then we've all pinched into... Yeah, nice. Cool. Brave, very brave. Yeah, good job. I mean, that was number 7 at fault for that all day long. You know the guy's there, and you've just gone for the apex anyway. Smart move, absolutely would have been to back out on that one. But, oh well, I'm not the one in the driver's seat, so... What a rejoin as well. Very good. Yeah. Cool. Difficult to apply blame on this one, I think. If I had to, yeah, I think I put the blame on the Porsche there, because you can see he's very close to the edge of the track. The beam is sort of sat in the middle of it, not really changing his line, and the gap between the edge of the track and the Porsche just gets wider and wider and wider until bang. So if it were me, I'm putting the fault on the Porsche for that one. I'm sure I did say it once upon a time, though. I wasn't going to overanalyze these, but... Oh, hang on, was that a... Nice, yes. Bit of a deliberate retaliation. Big fan. Big fan. Bump. Cool. That's how we get banned. That's unfortunate. And it looks like that's it. Right, well. I'm not... I mean, yeah, there was a few protest-worthy things going on there. I really should go back and process them. I mean, I will save the replay with every intent to go back and do it, but lately I've been struggling to find the energy to go back and do it. So we'll save it. We'll maybe go back and I'll maybe go back and clip it later. But as it is, unless these guys get reported elsewhere, I shouldn't really say that, but it is everyone's responsibility to file a protest. It really is. I don't know why I'm being like this. I'm just struggling to find the energy at the moment. Anyway, let's go have a look at the results. Stay with me, and I'll be right back. Cool, right, so race event. Client update is ready, apparently. 5 splits. This was the third with a relatively low strength of field, but again, we can't judge any of that. Only just got a positive safety rating, only just. And I think that's because I picked up a couple of incident points in practice. Was it practice? I think I got at least one in practice, and maybe I got another one on the outlap of qualifying. But fortunately managed to have 2 clean laps in qualifying. So it turns out 2 incident points are still apparently worth a lot. Or I'm just, on average, my incidents per corners for the last couple of thousand corners are just in a really bad place. Yeah, it's easy enough to say things like, whatever the ratings, sort of settles at is what it settles at. It's easy to say that when things are going well. But yeah, as I said last time, when the numbers go red a lot, that's difficult to deal with. 87 championship points. We haven't looked at this in quite some time, actually. So let's go have a look at the results. Series stats. And we'll have a look at the GR Butt Kicker Cup. Now, we haven't had a look at this in a long time, in a video at least. So I've only got 5 of 8 weeks counted. Good grief, are we on week 8? Surely not. Oh, we are on week 8. Good crikey, that went quick. I've been annotating all the videos recently as week 6. I'm sure I have. Oh dear. Alright, so week 8 then. That's embarrassing. 5 starts out of a possible 8. Hopefully we're going to get that up to, or 5 weeks counted out of a possible 8. So hopefully we'll get that number to 8 before the end of the season. I mean, I'm pretty sure we will. Yeah, fairly certain we will. Only 20 starts overall, and 5 of those have been top 5 finishes. So, yeah, I mean, we are probably not going to finish in the top 25 for this one, but we'll see. And then in the GT4 challenge, we are in the division standings 51st. So again, only 5 out of 8 weeks counted so far. Not many starts, really not many starts. And honestly, I don't expect this one to reach the front page at all. The guys that race GT4 in the top split are the kind of guys that exclusively race GT4, and they are very, very good. So, yeah. Right, that is just about going to cover it, I think. We are well over the half-hour mark now, so it's about time I wrap it up. Thanks everybody so much for watching. Thanks so much for the the support. Thanks so much for sticking with me, actually, even after I spent most of the previous video moaning. Hopefully this one's been a little bit more jolly, a little bit more uplifted, and I think this new format of actually practicing properly for an event might end up working. And who knew? Practice for something and you might do well. Radical concept. So I consider that this race has had a good result. And we had, to be fair, we had a decent race with that chap in the number 8 car, despite the fact that if he hadn't bottled it, we probably would have killed him. It didn't go too badly at the end of the day. Could have been worse. I still consider it a good race, good result, good racing. Happy to move on. I'm still yet to decide what I'm going to move on to. I don't know what I've got available to me this week. I don't fancy the Formula 1600s. I don't really like IMSA. I feel like those races are a bit too long for the channel. Maybe we might go Global Insurance. I wonder what that is. Probably not, because that's just going to be a race on the weekend. Maybe. Perhaps I might consider the VRS and the GT3 series, because it's Alton Park this week. I quite enjoy it. Anyway, I will make a decision for the next video based on what's available. It could be anything that you see now, and we'll continue with that for up to 4 events, or until we have either a good result or a good race. Yeah. I was halfway through saying thank you, wasn't I? Yeah. Let's continue with that. Thank you very much for watching. If you have anything you need to say to me, please do leave me a comment in the video description. No, in the comments section, not in the video description. That would be weird. And that would indicate that you have access to my account. That would be bad. Yeah, leave a comment. I will get back to you. Whatever it is you choose to do with the rest of your day, have a cracking one. And I genuinely hope to see you next time. Cheers.